Thank you very much. His Eminence, the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Dr. Usman Nuhu Shaributu, Ministers of State, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Council of Zongo Chiefs, Chairmen and members of the Eid Planning Committee, our friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my Muslim brothers and sisters. I greet you in the Islamic greeting of peace. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is with a heart full of joy and humility that I stand before you here today, marking my first Eid-Ul-Fitr celebration with you since I became president for a second time. The spirit of sacrifice, discipline and compassion you have demonstrated during the holy month of Ramadan embodies the values we all strive for in building a prosperous and just country. Today is a day of joy, thanksgiving, and renewal of faith. It also reminds us of the values that define us as a people. Faith, sacrifice, unity, and compassion are what we need. Ramadan is more than just abstaining from food and drink. It is a time for deep spiritual reflection. It is a time for self-discipline, and it is a time for kindness towards others. This period invites us to cleanse our hearts of bitterness while embracing the principles of patience, love, and humility. And so, if you have a quarrel with somebody this month of Ramadan, after Salah, go to the person's house and make peace with them. Ghana is a nation blessed with religious harmony. We have built a society where Christians and Muslims coexist peacefully with other religions. We share in each other's celebrations, we support one another in times of need, and we work together for the progress of our nation. This is a blessing we must never take for granted. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam teaches us that the greatest amongst us are those who promote peace for others. Ghana's development will not be determined by our divisions, but by our unity. I therefore urge all Ghanaians, especially our religious leaders, our community elders, and our youth, to keep fostering peace and understanding amongst us. Let us reject division, let us reject hatred, and let us reject intolerance. The Ghana we desire can only be built through collaboration and mutual respect. Our Muslim communities have made significant contributions to Ghana's development, and I would like to take this opportunity to commend you for your efforts. From education and healthcare to business and governance, the impact of our Muslim brothers and sisters is evident everywhere. Our Zongo communities remain centers of entrepreneurship, trade, and cultural enrichment. However, we must do more to ensure that the development in our Muslim communities is balanced and catches up with the rest of the country. We must invest in quality education for our children. We must improve healthcare facilities and create opportunities that will help our youth to achieve their full potential. Education remains the most powerful tool for change, and I want to encourage our Muslim youth to embrace it fully. Education is our opportunity for social mobility. Islam itself teaches us that seeking knowledge is a lifelong duty for every Muslim. The future of Ghana hinges on our ability to equip our young people with the right skills and the mindsets to thrive in a constantly changing world. One of the core teachings of Islam is the importance of charity, kindness, and giving. Zakat and Sadaqah remind us that true wealth is not measured by how much we accumulate, but by how much we give to help those in need. As we celebrate Eid, let us not forget our brothers and sisters who are less fortunate and are struggling, such as orphans, widows, the unemployed, and the elderly. Indeed, when we leave here after Salah, everyone should look for an orphan, a widow, or an elderly person and show them an act of kindness. That is what Ramadan is about. Let us carry on our acts of kindness that Ramadan inspired, and let us reach out to those who are in greatest need. This is not only an Islamic duty, but it is also a national responsibility, because a nation that cares for its vulnerable is a nation that will always be blessed by Allah. To our young people, I say Ghana's future is in your hands. In this era of digital transformation, of economic challenges and global competition, our youth must equip themselves with the knowledge, skills, and discipline necessary to be able to thrive. Our youth are the ones who will shape the country's destiny. Allow your faith to guide you, but also let your education and hard work serve as the tools that empower you to build a brighter future. So it is important to be a faithful Muslim, but it's also important to be an educated Muslim. As leaders, we will do our part to create an enabling environment that gives young people the opportunities that they deserve. And it is my wish that our youth in the Muslim communities will take advantage of these opportunities. I urge our youth to rise above the challenges and remain committed to personal and national development. Ghana needs you now more than ever before. As we celebrate the culmination of a month of devotion with 2 days of Muslim holidays, as I promised, I reaffirm my commitment to the social contract I have made with you, the Muslim community, and the people of Ghana. This year, the additional holiday has worked very well. My information is that our brothers of the Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah denomination held their prayers yesterday. Today, the National Chief Imam is holding the national prayers for the Salah holiday. And tomorrow, I hear there's a denomination in Tamale that are going to say their prayers on Tuesday. So the additional holiday has given everybody a holiday, whichever day you decide to pray. My brothers and sisters, my promises are not just words. They represent a solemn commitment to enhance the lives of every Ghanaian, irrespective of their background or their faith. We will focus on education, healthcare, job creation, and infrastructure development, ensuring that everyone shares the benefits of our nation's progress. Finally, I must address a deeply troubling issue: the illegal construction of buildings in waterways, causing flooding and extensive destruction of property. As we know, the rains are about to start, and already we can see flooding because people have built and blocked the rivers, and so the rivers have nowhere to go but to back up. This reckless disregard for planning, regulations, and environmental safety is a major contributor to the devastating floods that continue to plague our communities. I'm aware of instances where private businesses, colluding with some chiefs, are turning water retention areas, Ramsaya sites, into built-up zones. Let me be clear, this must stop. Those structures will be pulled down. We will not allow a few selfish individuals to endanger the lives and livelihoods of countless others. The law will be enforced, and those who flout it will face the consequences. My brothers and sisters, building a better Ghana requires collective effort and shared responsibility. Let me also reiterate that the celebration of Eid-Ul-Fitr is one that should be done with peace and dignity. Unfortunately, in the past, reckless riding, reckless driving has led to unfortunate loss of life. And I want to say, no one must die in the celebration of Eid. No one must die at the end of the celebration of the holy month of Ramadan. And so I'm going to caution our young people who drive their cars recklessly and ride their motorbikes recklessly. I've asked the police to look out for you. And if you ride recklessly or drive recklessly, we'll arrest you. My brothers and sisters, let us work together, guided by the principles of faith, justice, and compassion, to create a brighter future for ourselves and future generations. May Allah bless our nation and guide us on the path of peace and prosperity. And on this day, I want to take the opportunity once again to call on our brothers and sisters in Boko to give peace a chance. On this holy occasion, where we celebrate the feast of Eid-Ul-Fitr after the holy month of Ramadan, my brothers and sisters in Boko, let us give peace a chance. Once again, I extend my warmest wishes to all Muslims in Ghana and all over the world. Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
At-takbir! At-takbir!